I'm making some sandwiches. Greta's not feeling well. Distressed, Annika joins Adrian in the kitchen. She asks, "Can I do anything?" "You can have a bite with me." Annika offers to pour the tea. She does so with ease, then helps set the table. They sit facing each other. "So you've decided to look for a place?" he asks, taking a bite of his sandwich. "I'm just looking around." "Is it because of what's going on between Greta and me?" Annika lifts her eyes from the plate and looks at him. "What do you mean?" "My wife and we're drifting apart. A permanent guest isn't good for a marriage." "Annika, this might sound strange coming from a policeman, but Greta's the strong one. She refuses to live against herself. And, Annika, yes? A marriage crisis is the warning light of a system failure. You can have two people who love each other, truly love each other, but one of them feels trapped, haunted by the idea that they're to blame for the other's unhappiness." "You really believe that?" "That you're making Greta unhappy. If that's the case, then change, Adrian, damn it." "I think that's what Greta's hoping you'll do." "If only it were that simple. I'm a policeman. My job is to enforce the state's laws, not to judge if they're right." "And Annika?" Annika sighs. "Yes?" "You're not part of what's happening between Greta and me. She's never felt at home in Johannesburg, and you two keep each other company. Not to mention, with us, you're safe." Annika stops eating her sandwich again. "Are you suggesting I wouldn't be safe on my own?" Adrian chuckles. "Knowing you, I doubt it. What danger could I possibly be in? I'm Afrikaner. I'm white. I live an honest life and don't step on anyone's toes." "Exactly. Case in point. You could walk into serious trouble and not even realize it." Annika narrows her gaze. "What do you mean?" Adrian stops nibbling on his bread. He stands up. "Let's go to the living room. I want to show you something enlightening." Adrian approaches the bookshelf, takes out a small volume and hands it to Annika, open to the page he has in mind. She glances at it, then exclaims, "Do you want me to read you a poem?" "I wouldn't call it a poem. More like a warning," Adrian says, taking the book from her hands. Then he adds, "I wake up at 5 every morning. It's my favorite time of day, the only moment I feel truly safe. Before the sun rises, before I put the coffee on, I step up to the bookshelf like it's an altar. Open that little book and read one of those verses, to remind myself to stay vigilant. First they came for the gypsies, and I was glad because they were thieves. Then they came for the Jews, and I said nothing because I didn't like them. Then they came for the homosexuals, and I was relieved because they bothered me. Then they came for the communists, and I said nothing because I wasn't a communist. One day they came for me, and there was no one left to protest.